Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Crossing in the Woods. We shall be watching in the southern corner. Panzergrenadier Angreifen here fighting for Germany, fürs Reich, for the Fallschirmpanzerdivision Hermann Göring, rolling out here to contain the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps under Abdul here, fighting for the Soviet Union with Lend-Lease terror and guard mode coordination tactics. A bit of a less seen combination here. Good to see that, good to see that. Angreifen straight off here with the Luftwaffe ground forces. Like some NG-34s that will be seen alongside the Fallschirmjäger. Special Fire Command set up there, conscripts on the way for him. Volksgrenadiers following up here for Angreifen, die Volksgrenadiere. Though technically they have very little common with actual Volksgrenadiers at the moment. Since Volksgrenadiers were more than just rifles, in fact they were formed as a sort of new modern infantry, if you will, meant to have a higher quantity of assault rifles and light machine guns amongst other things. They were on the other hand low on manpower due to manpower issues. So a little fun fact there, currently they have got more in common with the Volkssturm. To be quite frank, charging into the building there. Sturm Pioneers heading up east. Another Volksgrenadier squad heading west. So personally a bit disappointed in the current Volksgrenadiers. Just personally. Some half track here in a bit of trouble there as we see conscripts and comets sitting upon it. Volksgrenadiers might want to move in actually cover up its escape here. The K9 hit case. Moving up here from another side as well. Quick mine here, interesting positioning there by Angreifen. You see a scout here on the way for Abdul. The M3A1 ready to strike down the enemies of the Soviet peoples. Forces moving up here, coming to fight for the conscripts. Due to the training here, they are actually able to keep them at range, giving the Volksgrenadiers a slight advantage. Between now there are 2 squads firing away there. And there you go, they got the scout car charging ahead. And resulting in a very swift retreat there from Angreifen's Volksgrenadiere. Very panicky there. Truck pulling back here, marks it up. So far, very few units up here for Angreifen, by the way. Going for the few point there. In fact, noting here that Abdul has set his few point for some time already. Strafniki on the way. Good, good. And oh. Oh, only the engine got actually wrecked, but still a bit of a surprise there. Not what you'd usually expect to happen that quickly, but there you go. That was definitely a bit of a surprise there, trying to repair the course quickly. Angreifen maybe a slightly miffed at that. Understandable. You'd have hoped for a scout car to go down to a mine like that. In this case, American engineering seems to be just strong enough. Attacking the Sturm Pioneers from several sides. Conscripts are guarding up one angle. He's shouting out in the open. He's actually exposing his men and taking more damage. He's attacking from another side as well. Need to get into cover though. In Deckung. Leute. Already half the unit down. Sturm Pioneers heavy casualties. Shouting in from the front here. Straight at the 50 caliber. And we're coming supporting here. Oh, careful, Angreifen. Scheiße. No, what do you do? Yeah. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Ah, Christ. The entire Sturm Pioneer, you get wiped out. That was a reckless attack and attempt to get the scout car. I do not think that was worth it at all. MG-34, they're arriving there for Angreifen. We got a sniper also mobilizing here for Abdul. Strafniki there on the way with a flamethrower. And MV-34 they're opening up on the scout car and the engineers. Trying to do damage, but seemingly having not much luck there. Still doing a bit there, Volksgrenadier from the other side. Could they finally get it? Could they put an end to this motorized monster? Meanwhile, the Volksgrenadiers are getting absolutely burned away. A quick Stilhandgranate failed to make much of an impression there upon these hardened criminals. Convicted of such crimes as accountancy. lawyering. Oh, there we go. Scout cut down. And loitering with intent to help people not of the Soviet state. Got mines going up here. Fuel being traded in there for Angreifen. Scout car finally went down there. Small relief for Angreifen, though many men gave their lives in the destruction of this piece of American engineering. Bit of an awkward position there for his MD-34. And there goes jumpers moving in. Sniper coming to fire here. Stravniki! Oh, they might go down! Niet, run, Boris, run! Ow! Never mind, he didn't make it. Another truck arrives here, but overall, Angreifen's forces are rather minor at the moment. Map control is not good either. I'm using here very aggressive mine movement. And also, early on, he was using a fuel cache going up here for Abdul. Interesting. Some long sight there, but also these are a bit low in units. Both sides here, a bit sort of worn out. But we are seeing here that Abdul is displaying some strategic foresight, some thinking ahead. Good. Lovely. Splendid. No sign of a commander yet from him, though. No sign of a commander yet. Angreifen, though, needs to get more force on the field. He could at least maybe another MD-34, something. Minesweepers out here, so Abdul, of course, realizing his opponent's got mine out. In this case, it's good he had, otherwise his snipers would have been dead. And unable to snipe anything. Looks like here, schwerer Panzerspielwagen mobilizes here for Angreifen. Don't think the Hammer and Göring, technically on many units on the eastern front, actually had Pumas. They would have mostly had 234-1s or 244-3s or 4s. Not the 244-2, aka the Puma. Little fun fact there. But the Hammer and Göring was an elite Luftwaffe Panzer Division. Part of Hammer and Göring's private little army. It was later expanded into a Fallschirm Panzer Corps and fought in Prussia, Eastern Prussia specifically, alongside the Fallschirm Panzer Grenadier Division Hammer and Göring and a few other sort of battalion elements, part of the Corps. Little fun fact there. Puma so far doing alright there. Grenade going off, Conscript suffering a bit here under the Volksgrenadiers and the Puma. And we noting here, Duska heavy machine gun has been mobilized here for Abdul, with Raketenwerfer also arriving here. And looks like so he has in fact chosen Lend-Lease. Been a bit of a while since we've seen that one in action, so that's good to see. Thumbs up to Abdul, and thank you for that. For giving us something else to look at. Puma rolling ahead here. Looks like Angreifen is feeling very much in a Greif-an mood. And then engaging the fuel cache. Good job there, and he might be going into the base here. Trying to pull a fortune, maybe. Draw forces back towards the base, cause a bit of havoc, or just keep these catch the sniper. There we go. Anti-tank grenades, base juice cuts firing away at the thick armor, or at least technically thick armor, for an armored car anyways. Needs to get away though. Popping smoke here. Fritz Nebel!
A sector has been cut off.
We're secure. Right hand falling into the hands of the Germans once more. I fear the Puma here might get knocked out with an anti-tank grenade, although it's got a few kills to its name. I don't think its 7 will be enough to actually sort of validate the cost. And there we go, that's the end. He just needs to pop. Nope. And there we go, finally went down. Angreifen here might have been a bit too eager, resulting in the loss of valuable Wehrmacht war materials to the Russian scourge. And looks like there the Fallschirmjägers are ready to ambush the Duschka, appearing from the building and firing the FT-42s. They are Fallschirmgewehrs. And quickly mobilizing. MD-34 hits. Oh, and they didn't get the gun out. Then he repacks. Looks like he's trying to clear the line of fire here for the flanking place to allow him to cover here. Interesting move, interesting move. So far, Angreifen has a minor territorial advantage. The course question is how long that's going to last in the face of Abdul pressing hard. Though it looks like he might be playing for the doctrinal armor nonetheless, but at least it's not T-3045s, which was getting a bit old. So nice job there so far. Another conscript squad, no more Strafniki for him, it would seem, at least not for the time being. Fallschirmjäger moving ahead here. Got the MD-34 starting out to cover around the munitions, not so much the centre. There so far no enemies can be seen there. Abdul making good gains, another assault being set in from the north. Only a single full-scale squad Fallschirmjäger unit sort of hold that back. A bit too unfortunate, he wasn't able to get the Fallschirmjägers out the arc of fire, and the Abdul Stuska rather quickly put a stop to that. Fortunately in the centre, having the trouble chops here, being pushed away by the MD-34, going for the center with the Sturmpioniere. Another Puma on the way.
Ready for action.
An attempt here to maybe catch some units, specifically some snipers maybe as well. Close, but not quite. Meanwhile, the left has collapsed, and we are seeing Abdul making swift gains there, though Angreifen is quick to counter-attack and try to force back his opponent. Forcing a building down there. A few casualties there being inflicted. Dushka there sort of cut off in his sort of attack from that angle, instead gets flanked out. Nicely there by Angreifen. Schielanggranate almost thrown, but realises might be a bit in vain. And here we go, he's actually trying to sort of pull up behind the building. He's sort of trying to maybe draw in the Puma and ambush. Instead he ends up rushing out from behind the ruins, and in the end Angreifen does manage to pull back, but he's really going to need some infantry once sort of falls away here. Field cache still standing. Angreifen was not able to finish it off, by the way. So we will see here that Abdul will continue to gain quite a bit of fuel here, though he's now going for both munitions points, which should help Angreifen a bit with fuel as well. If they get training. Oh, never mind. Forced away from there. The Puma was nowhere to be seen to support. Group ready. Puma just left to drive around and take pot shots out of the enemy here and there. Poor MD-34 placement there, and Abdul is quick to try and take advantage of that. In this case it could end up biting in the ass of the Fallschirmjäger's counterattack as well. Abdul actually now in a bit of slight trouble here. He's got a bit overextended. He needs to actually be a bit careful. And oh, Fallschirmjäger down. He's now got a good shot off there. And a mine. Splendid. Mine's going down here as well. Though right in front of the enemy, not so wise idea, in particular with Sturmpioniers, and mines are moving up. So that ended up being a bit of a waste of munitions there by Abdul. Could it really be he's just going to rely on Doctor Unity? He needs something else sort of throw up Angreifen a bit back, I would say. And a battle group headquarters up here to heal troops. He might also consider getting a lightest Infanteriegeschütz to provide artillery support. That could certainly further pressure things here from Abdul. And there we go, switching over to the armor pitching rounds, but the Puma is quick to fall back once it sees the change in ammunition. Nicely done there by Abdul. Actually noting he's got two combat unit squads with minesweepers. Interesting. We're seeing move here for the building, going to sort of lock down things around the western fuel point, and of course that Duska with armor piercing rounds the Puma won't be able to sort of really support. So nicely done there. Nicely done there. Of course we might have to reload soon. Yeah, it seems like they ran out. Another Falzmega unit here quickly ambushing from the building up there, the ruins more specifically, having heroically infiltrated. And there you go, nice ambush there with the anti-tank grenades. Good throwing, Dimitri. Another set of anti-tank grenades there, further damaging the Puma. Not looking good here for Angreifen. And apart from one might suspect, he might have been better off at least here with a flak half-track rather than another Puma. Versus all the infantry so far that Abdul is pouring in against him. There go two Falcons falling upon the conscripts here with Rage, Fury and automatic battle rifles, as they were technically known, those FT-42s. The Russians, by the way, also did have battle rifles, but they had a few problems. And so they were converted this to semi-automatic rifles, the SVT-40s that the penal troops are running around with. Basically, they were too powerful. And a mine there, clicking spot again. Abdul making good use of mine sweeps. Another sniper team out. That might have something to do with apparently the other ones have met a bit of a grim fate at the hands of some not very friendly Germans. Assault here, unsurprisingly failed in the face of the Zuzka. And there goes smoke grenades as well, slowing down the troops as they get a rather unhealthy dose of chemicals down their lungs, giving the Falcon a few more chance to get some shots off, I suppose. But yeah, titanium tetrachloride, not good stuff. And technically, if it was actually hit a vehicle crew, the crew had a tendency of actually bailing out of their tank due to this stuff basically making things rather unbearable inside the tank. So, little fun fact there as well. But it functions as a smoke grenade, though you can't walk into and actually pass through it, so keep that in mind. But still, can be used to cover retreat or something else. And nice to see actually someone making use of it, so thumbs up there to Angreifen. MG-34 getting flanked by the conscripts. Slightly awkward position there by Angreifen. Bit of action left and right then. Dushka once more firing back the Puma, no armor-piercing rounds. Getting very close to be able to calling in those Shermans. Can't be much longer now here for Abdul. Though he's rather pushing his luck at this rate. He can't really keep this up, he can't afford this. And there we go. Finally the armor has arrived. Sherman's mobilizing. Well, Abdul is getting more on that, and there we go, more quick Molotov, but that rather flew a bit too... And that Storm Pioneer is active for a bag of all things. And an assault here. Interesting. Sherman advances. Quickly opening up in the Volkskanadier. With a rather big shot.
Airborne assault is now available. Stukas and Fallschirmjäger strike force is ready.
Panzergrenadier has also a bit of resource here hanging about. He could consider maybe going for a Schwerpass at quarter and slowly beginning to save up for a Panther. Oh, there we go! Aim shot, for some reason didn't pull back away from the Sherman, allowing the Sherman to still shoot at it even though it's jammed its turret. Seems like he'd forgotten a part of the way there. Second Sherman already here up for Abdul, so now he's got two Shermans out, his opponent's got a Keddenwerfer out. So there's a bit of difference in sort of armour and thing to deal with said armour. So, bit of armor mobilized here for Abdul. And looks like some supply drops on the way here.
Ready to deploy.
Yep. Well, down south, these Shermans engaging Storm Pioneers. Counting a large Volkswagen force well, and the Storm Pioneers got wiped out to a manner here, trying to crush as many Volkswagens as possible. Doing all right there. In fact, an absolute massacre there of Angreifen's men. Quite the decimation, and looks like 2 to 3 fuel caches are dropped, giving him a bit more fuel as well for the next Sherman already. So good job there as well. Abdul so far making good use of his commander. Making good use of his commander. And of all things he's actually getting a Stuka Sufus. Now, I don't think that's a good idea at all. I mean, Abdul's force is not really the one that's sort of going to have much suffering inflicted upon it by a Stuka Zafus. In particular, not the two Shermans. Rather, I think he should either gun another Puma or begun aiming for a Panther or something like that anyways. Instead, he might in fact leave himself vulnerable if more armor is added here by Abdul, and that seems very likely. He's got the fuel, he's got the manpower, and there we go, a third Sherman already here. Well, the 21 minute mark, in fact, back to Abdul. MD-31, there you go, we got the Stukas Zafus driving around a bit as well. Sherman there getting ready. And we're here, the Angreifen a bit of trouble holding back all of this.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Not sure what path is intended for Angreifen Stuka Zafus.
Now have access to additional battlefield options.
Coming forward here, Kenmerfer and Puma. No, Puma moving too far ahead there. Shite
The
it.
enemy is taking what we have secured.
Smoke. There you go. Raketten unleashed. Got the snipers though. Got the snipers.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Well, it seems to be it, and we are in fact seeing here 3 Shermans just basically marching it like Kenmerfer cleared out. Infantry seems to get wiped out here. And the Stukas is first trying to get away. And kaput. Kaput. Wolfram and kaput, and a flank emplacement went down, so in fact seems like he's falling back here. Worried about anything that could come out clean, also due to the Panzerfaust. Abdul is taking a bit cautiously, though he might actually have a chance of doing some damage, then again, maybe not. Still going to preserve his Shermans, not banning, particularly the one he got veterans into already. The Stuka Zafus this time around rather failed to make much of an impression.
Combat engineers are standing by.
And the third Puma so far really hasn't done much either, at least not too much. So right now Angreifen is in a bit of a sticky situation. Of course, yes, remember he can also use his conscripts to repair alongside the engineers. Looks like he's doing that in fact. Wonderful. To help speed up the repairs of his veterans E2 Sherman. And another Sherman counterattacking north against the Puma. For some reason now the Sherman was not joining in. And that might in fact give Angreifen a chance to get his Puma out of there. Nicely done there by Angreifen, the MD-34 quickly putting a stop to that flanking assault. Volkswagens on their own, about to get overwhelmed here by the Shermans with no anti-tank movement to stop it.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Or even cause Abdul there to be even remotely cautious about it. Another Kenmerfer arrives. And that's going to have a bit of trouble versus that many Shermans. Kenmerfer coming in fire here, Sherman flanking in, good job there by Abdul. And there you go, nice respawn there from the Puma. Aimed shot, jamming the church reversal. Kenmerfer firing in as well. Ooh, gaining veteran too. But a return anti-tank grenade rather finishes that one off for Kenmerfer coming in as well. At the same time the Shermans are coming down the main rope with infantry following up. Got there. The Kenmerfers need to stop up and fire back. But already now they might be in trouble. There you go, shots are going off. We might see one Sherman going down here. One Sherman go down. Puma fight, didn't quite connect. But there you go, Kenmerfer breaks through the front armor, and there we go, another rocket straight into the armor, blowing the entire thing up. One tank shot here for Abdul all of a sudden. Though another one soon to be inbound. Right, my apologies about that. Seems like I had made the slightly embarrassing mistake of not clearing out old footage, meaning all of a sudden it ran out of space to record on, which would also maybe explain some of the technical issues we slightly had here throughout the match. So, my sincerest apologies about that. Anyways, though, it is time for the mid-game analysis, and you didn't lose anything in those about 10 seconds or 5 seconds even. Either way, current situation is Abdul is a bit on the back foot despite, his breakout here with the Shermans en masse. Though at the same time, that's probably going to change since Angreifen's forces are beginning to look a bit worse for wear. He's down to one Puma vet here to a bit of infantry, and his infantry is beginning to bleed more and more. So there's a bit of a problem there, and it's certainly also increasing the number of support weapons about now, but at the same time they might have some issues, in particular since the third Sherman is soon to be inbound here for Abdul, and the ones that are there are getting rather veteran as well, which is definitely also be another source of a headache there for Angreifen. And apparently another sniper as well. I mean, currently if Abdul getting another third Sherman there might be in the he could also consider maybe a half-track assault group. That could also provide him with some minor benefits in quickly overwhelming units here and there, and also possibly forward front reinforcement. That might also work out decently here for Abdul, but a third Sherman would certainly not be out of the picture whatsoever. He might later on consider getting maybe some Stravniki to support things a bit further as a thought as well, or maybe consider taking out to maybe either get some tank support weapons or maybe an Su-85 or Katyusha, something a bit mixed besides the Shermans here. But overall, I mean, Abdul's force is certainly the one with the most promise at the moment, certainly his strategies also. It could do with a bit more diversification, but that's about it. For Angreifen, on the other hand, things are struggling. He's getting another Puma back at the same time as more Shermans are getting added. The Pumas there will begin to struggle more and more, further and further, and that's going to be a problem. It's not going to be something for direct engagements there with the armoured forces of Abdul. So in that regard, he actually needs to consider taking up now, setting up a Schwerer Panzer at quarters, and getting a Panther as soon as possible, maybe then supporting with some Oberstern for more long-range firepower. If he doesn't do that and keeps up with all the Pumas, then he in fact could run into some serious problems unless Abdul makes some serious mistakes for this Germans, allowing them to be easy targets here for the Pumas. So there are some problems. They could also maybe consider using a bit more of his commander, say using heavy fortifications to take down some trenches or emplacements here and there. Emplacements in particular could maybe be useful, sort of covering up some of the far-flung points here and requiring then Abdul to shift in some armor to clear that, in which case you could actually set up some academy to support the emplacement, in that way requiring something that would require larger force, and maybe also allow them to ambush with a Puma, say, attacking from here while the Shermans then maybe make their move towards here. I mean, that could be a strong possibility there for Angreifen. So that would be something for him to consider as well. But either way though, back to Abdul. Also in terms of damage, a quick look there. Angreifen so far leading a bit kill-wise, they're actually extremely close. There's that something to keep in mind of, but back to the fight here. And by the way, good job here. Abdul actually using his Sherman to take territory. Not a lot of players do that, but good job here, good job here. Though we do see the Puma here maybe finding a target and hitting the Sherman right in the rear, giving the crew quite the scare. And there we go, another hit as well. A third shot as well. This is rather turning a bit kinky. But Constance clicking forward with that versus Puma, and they've got another anti-tank grenade. Puma wants a bit of trouble, infantry following up a bit late, MV-44 setting up here. Mine in the middle of everything. Snipers in the front as well, getting suppressed. He shoot target, there we go. Snipers getting gunned down with MV-44 quickly sent off, and another assault here is quickly put a stop to once more by the Dushka, the Soviet 50 caliber machine gun, if you will. They more or less perform the same, though I think there might have been some slight differences here and there. Sherman in need of some serious repairs after that encounter there with a Puma. At the same time, a third Sherman is mobilized here for Abdul, all of them being equipped here with 50 calibers on top. Troops reinforcing. Rebuilding. Abdul making ready here for an armoured assault. They maybe should wait for his third Sherman there to get ready by leading in here with the Veteran C2. Puma's countering, meeting up. There we go. One about to get flanked here. There we go. Sherman opens up. Puma's turning their mighty turrets. Shots fired. There we could see one Puma going down. Needs to pop smoke. D-Top was a bit too slow there to pop. And there we go. It's jamming the turret. Jamming the turret. Puma's being attacked here from south side. Veteran C3 gained. Increasing mobility. And its weapon potency, which I do believe means damage. So Sherman here's in big trouble. We got Angreifen moving in as well. You could see Abdul here making a bit of a mistake. No. And there you go, gaining Veteran C4 already. That was quick. And there you go, almost knocked out. Sherman though in a bit of trouble there, so Kenmeth trying the best to set up. Sherman here retreats, making a very hasty getaway. But looks like they managed to knock out another emplacement. And he's retreating as well. Sherman needs to get back to the base. Quickly, Yuri, make it back. Though I'm sure the Puma wouldn't pursue anyways due to the heavy damage it has suffered. The Ratanide's also got increased range, so that's definitely going to be a bit more of a potent vehicle. Sherman moving in again, closing in on Veteran C2 as well. With this one getting close to Veteran C3. Definitely making a potent foe here for the Germans to deal with. Moving in again, the Kenmel's moving up. 5 Megas a bit close, there you go. Good Panzerfaust there. And we actually seeing he's rushing the Puma back into action. He's got a chance to get one of the Shermans. Alongside those are Kenmerfus. So there we go, getting off a good hit there. Sherman already in dire straits. Another shot fired. Kenmerfus firing, failing to hit anything but bushes. Suspected of containing communists, but not actually. And there we go. Got it. It's only abandoned though. But there you go, Kenmerfus shot with the Puma one spot. Heavily damaged. Heavily damaged. And a Veteran C4 MG34 here, fighting a desperate fight versus a sniper pinned down to the ground. His comrade dead as well. Both forces are getting rather overexerted and pushed to their limits.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Oh, mine went off there, taking out most of the unit. Tools pulling back here for enforcement, healing and repairs. It looks like Sturm Pioneers are now being mobilized once more for Angreifen. Still no sign of Schwerer Panzer headquarters. Bit unfortunate, some might say. But the Puma is ready to roll.
300 points remaining.
And another Puma there. He's getting quite a few Pumas here to fight. Another sniper there on the way. And there you go, getting off a good shot there on the Sherman. Second shot following up there, another shot. More shots. And there you go, Veteran C5. Another shot there, but this time failed to penetrate. Got the Sherman attacking here for the South Infantry moving in as well. Close to losing this Sherman, and there, another miss. Infantry attacking for the South, mines getting swept. He's trying to ambush, he's trying to flank. Sherman out of control, not a single shot that delivered upon the Pumas. The Puma pack is dangerous. The Veteran C2 Sherman trying to hunt them down. Can it do so? Shot went off there, almost got it, almost. And there you go, gaining Veteran 3, but about to go down. Shot bounced off, very close there. In the end, though, Angreifen is quick to disengage. But Veteran C3, rather mobile now. And a good rate of fire on that thing. Mine's up. Oh, cleared out. It looks like air counterattack from Angreifen, spearheaded by the Pumas. And a rapidly reinforced veteran arm here, setting up the right side, clearing out the fuel point there with any communists. The mean trick would have been dropping a smoke into this, so the conscripts would have to run both the fire and the smoke at the same time. That would have been absolutely lethal, I think, but looks like there will be no survivors nonetheless. Snipers doing like the cannon to further life. Another Sherman on the way. The other one getting repaired slowly but surely. this Sherman ace. Points being secured. Puma handling all right there versus the conscripts. Angreifen's greatest asset at the moment.
Additional resources are now
In fact, time to put back to him, but he really should consider getting his Panzer Corps, getting some tanks. He's getting just another Puma here. And as Abdul's tanks are getting more veteran, that's going to be less and less a viable option, I suspect. In particular, that veterancy fleet Sherman is going to be a massive problem for Angreifen here, as Abdul will keep pushing with it and keep threatening his opponent with it.
Armor car ready for
Fajimik is pushing ahead.
A gun crew has been lost.
It looks like the Kinref was cleared out here by the snipers. Creaming up behind the wreckage of one Sherman, and there go the veteran 4 MD34, almost veteran 5. It looks like here, oh there we go, Sherman makes short work of that. Target practice. And once more we are seeing here that Angreifen's force are getting slowed down, though we do see a veteran 4 Fajimega unit here. That's definitely going to have quite the effect as well. Interestingly enough, he's not using the Shermans to try to clear out the heavy machine gun in here, in fact. And there go Puma getting engaged by the Shermans. Oh, shot missed there. Popping smoke. There we go. Almost got it, almost got it. There we go. Oh, both lost their most veteran units. Now it's down to one Puma, one Sherman. Fajimik's means intercept. Veterans one there. Fajimik is taking quite a punishing. And there you go, mine went off, damaging the engine of the Sherman. Almost got the Puma there. It looks like he was trying to aim a shot. There we go. Turret jammed. Little health left, little health left. Shot bounced. Trying to turn the Sherman. There we go. Got the Puma. Got the Puma. Even with a jammed turret. So he's just getting another Puma. I think Angreifen might have been stuck in a groove there. And a rut. And the chance of sort of a Puma having Panther turn in this situation is getting further and further removed. In particular, Panther supported by veteran 5 Puma would have been, I think, quite deliciously effective. Sadly, that seems to be not the case. Now he's down to just relying on his most veteran and elite Fallschirmjägers here. Another unit wiped out, it would seem. Looks like he actually more or less handed over a Kettenwerfer there.
Ready for action.
That maybe could have been done a bit more effectively, one might argue. Ooh, quick flare there. Go. Fallschirmjägers decimated. Conscript flank attacking, but there you go, the Fallschirmjägers veterans before, ready to counter-attack and make short work of those conscripts. There we go, a small victory for the Reich. Another Sherman.
Armor car ready for action.
And once more the armoured patrol here from Abdul sets about. The armoured fist of Stalin. MD-34 they're stolen, but ambushed here by some Fallschirmjäger. Fox was being set upon. Forced away from the field. No surprises there, the 50 caliber making short work of them. Alongside the hospital rounds, we might see this unit getting wiped out. Nope. Does not pursue and finish them off. Bit of a surprise there, bit of a surprise. Oh dear, the Fallschirmjägers are coming in from the snipers. Looks like they might be able to... Ow. Close, but no cigar. In fact, needs to get away there before they get murdered permanently, in which case, in fact, considering how close they are now to Vetri 5, it would be an absolute shame there for Angreifen to lose them. And there goes Germans attacking Vetri 2 there and getting the Puma. Puma again in a bit of trouble. But Kenmeth flying away. Veteran G4 charging through the smoke. They're getting past here the arc of fire. Another shot on the Sherman. Looks like that they are focusing very much here on the Puma. Puma almost on the Kenmeth. Not fast enough here to turn around, in fact. And there we go. Puma down. Duska remaining. Still no attempt by Kenmeth to clear it out. I mean Angreifen. Blah. Bit too much happening all of a sudden. Also, did I earlier say to just take the Germans attack here? Blah. That was definitely a bit of a mind short circuit. But there we go again, using ability to secure territory. Good, good. So there's been no further use of the smoke grenades. The fungible smoke grenades, specifically. And getting up Puma again, though this time he's actually setting up here for Spare Pants headquarters. About time. Looks like he might finally realise he needs a Panther, but question is at this stage, will it be enough to save Angreifen? Where's the course already lost?
Infantry attacking in force! Send your order! Ready!
Bad move there. Fallschirmjägers hitting the counter-attack. Oh, small specialty 5 there. That would be bad news there for the conscripts, and there we go. I don't think they'll be making it back for Borscht. There we see the snipers opening up in return in an attempt to do something. Fallschirmjägers ambushing in there, but quickly stopped there by the MD-34, well placed, and the snipers basically just tank through the unit. And in fact, he lost that freshly summoned Fallschirmjäger unit. Absolutely tragic and a waste of good German soldiers. Sniper unit almost wiped out, but looks like the Fallschirmjäger's the Vetri 5 though. He lost another Fallschirmjäger unit, but looks like he might be getting them. Though he might be expending too much in an attempt to get 2 sniper units, and there we go. Toad.
We are at 200 points.
Veteran G5. Iron crosses for everyone, yeah, except the ones who died, executed posthumously. Oh dear, and the Kenmeth for their while showing Veteran G4 might not be enough. Can the Fallschirmjäger again? There we go, shots fired, Veteran G5 in fact. Oh, Fallschirmjägers, they're getting decimated by the Shermans. He might want to consider getting some Obersoldaten. I think that might benefit him a bit.
Enemy flanking us.
Schwerpanzer quarter firing. Oh, the Kenmeth about to clear that so much. The Fallschirmjäger. Panzer fast off and retreating. Molotovs. The Kettenwerfer did not make it. That was a Veteran G5. The Kettenwerfer lost. I have no idea what Angreifen is thinking right now. I have no idea. He's barely got anything left that he's fighting on. Yet he is fighting on. Another Kenmeth there on the way. And trying to clear out the Schwerpanzer headquarters there. Not bad, not bad. The Kenmeth sitting up, and he's the way. And cleared out again. Another Kenmeth arriving. 3 Sherms available for Abdul. Quick repairs to the Germans. Again, attempt to recruit and get away with Raketenwerfer. Or maybe not. Shots fired. Raketenwerfer setting up here. Sherman needs to be careful. Very careful. There we go. He could lose it. He could lose it. No, looks like it escapes just barely. Jürgen there, apparently being a pretty terrible gunner. Another MU-34 him lost by Angreifen. Quickly pushes back one flank here from Abdul, though the Germans ready to sort that out with a mailed fist. And strikes down the MU-34 crew, sending it running, closing in on the Panther, closing in here for Angreifen, attacking up the centre. Fallschirmjägers need to be careful. 4646. Panther Faust. Down to 2 men, suppressed. What is he doing? What is he doing? Raketenwerfer setting up. Getting shots off down the Sherman. Still, he's pushing them ahead. Ah! Zurückfallen! One Raketenwerfer cleared out. What is he doing? He managed to secure the point. The Panther Faust. But needs to get them away. That was absurdly lucky. Absurdly lucky right there by Angreifen.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
But his forces are barely existing anymore. But there you go. Looks like a Panther might finally be on the way. Raketenwerfer have been cleared out by the Sherman. And now actually trading for munitions. Maybe he's hoping for something else, abilities, or maybe a airborne assault to turn the tides. And there you go, Raketenwerfer has werft its last Raketen.
Losing supplies to the enemy.
And there you go, striking forwards. And there you go, quick! Ooh, smoke grenade. Carrying up here from the Sherman track to hit them, allowing them to keep the point. Clever move there, the might want to move on. Also camouflaging up as well. Lovely, lovely. An interesting move there by Angreifen. Not bad, not bad. Got his, there we go, we got the Panther moving up. Panther fast smoke grenade here. Now he's training for fuel again. And there you go, the shots fired there by the Panther. Panzerkampfwagen 5. Panther Panzer. Fallschirmjäger taking him off. And there we go, veteran to flee Sherman. Again, that's his second. Fourth Sherman here arriving. Looks like the armour is now arriving en masse. And the Panther here is definitely going to struggle with it heavily. And again, here we see the issues of maybe having relied too much on Pumas. Once the Soviet armoured fist arrives, the one Panther does that will not be sufficient enough to stop this. At least he's again pulling it back. The veteran 370 in particular is going to be a problem with its high rate of fire and speed, allowing it to close in on the Panther faster, negating its armour more. There we go, Panther down. And everything that Angreifen has is more or less getting overwhelmed. Raketenwerfer gone, there's just a Fallschirmjäger unit here. Schwerer Panzer Court is down.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
And the Fallschirmjäger trying to hunt it down, they are having rather limited amount of success here. In fact, going up against fleet Germans is perhaps not the wisest of ideas here by Angreifen at all. Some folks was here fighting a desperate last stand as well. Another smoke grenade. It's a bit interesting to see all of a sudden how things get desperate. He might actively begin using smoke, though he might at this stage be a bit too little too late. And here, in fact, because he has to take the point, he has to move into one spot where the smoke doesn't cover.
A squad of infantry has been killed.
Volksgun is looked to be taught. There we go. Sergeant Major's well killed while they're trying to repair the Sherman. But again, there's barely anything left here. Angreifen has at this stage pretty much been crippled. And there you go. Game over. A loss to Germany. A loss to the Reich. A victory for the Soviet Union and the Comrade Stalin. So there you go. A lesson in that Pumas, while alright, cannot win you the fight entirely on their own. In particular, not what your opponent gets a sufficient number of tanks, in which case your Pumas will run into some serious headaches, as displayed here in this match. And certainly, I think Angreifen should have gone for Panthers earlier, much earlier, in which case he might have a better chance. In fact, he might then have put some pressure on Abdul's Sherman play, and also might have forced Abdul to sort of tech out, because it was a bit of a risky play at the same time for Abdul to basically just rely on Shermans only. But overall, he made almost full use of his command. The only thing he could have used was the half-track assault group otherwise. And even then, that might have been a bit limited. On the other hand, Angreifen made barely any use of his command. It was only MD-34s, Fallschirmjägers, no heavy fortifications, no Valiant assault, no airborne assault. And certainly also just an awful lot of Pumas. I think a spare Panzer headquarters earlier would have done him much better, with a few other things there on top. So, a few mistakes there, but otherwise some nice ability uses, nice smoke grenade uses. That was great to see, by the way, and also good ability uses there by Abdul. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comments. This is Abdul saying thank you all for watching, and see you tomorrow.